Hello, everyone. I'm Héctor Martin. I'm the academic dean here at BLC Spain. I'm joined by Natasha and Chris, the two founders of the school. And we're very excited to have you all here at this digital event where you're all here to learn more about our academic offering. Thank you so much all for turning in. And if you have any questions, please feel free to drop them in the chat and we will read them at the end of the session. Let me start by talking about the first one of our programs, the 4-year undergraduate degree in Spanish and international business management. This is an undergraduate degree that will give you all the skills and knowledge needed to start a career in a global business setting, together with really pushing forward your professional Spanish competency. And the second program that we want to talk about is the 1-year master degree in Spanish and digital marketing with artificial intelligence. Our students in this program specialize in digital marketing. They move into a career in this area, in this very exciting industry, leveraging at the same time all the power of artificial intelligence technology, and together with improving their Spanish skills at the same time. This academic offering is backed by a number of accrediting bodies, such as Universidad Europea del Atlántico, LAE Madrid, Instituto Cervantes, and we're incredibly proud of these programs, the rigor that they have, the innovation that they bring to the academic experience of our.
Hi, everybody. I'm Chris Howarth. I'm one of the joint founders of BLC Spain. I, like Natasha, we have 20 years, almost 20 years experience, each of us, working in international education in Spain. Spain is the undergraduate programs in business, postgraduate master's programs. It's something that we're really passionate about. In terms of the Spanish will be working over the course of the 4 years. So you'll be finishing your degree fluent in Spanish. The business classes are in English, but at the same time, the Spanish classes will mean that you're going to be coming out with fluency. Over the first and fourth year of the program is in Madrid, but there's options for the second and third year program to choose between Malaga, Barcelona, and Valencia, and possibly other destinations in the future. I think this gives a very unique element to the program whereby you can discover Spain whilst not only getting your degree in business and becoming fluent in Spanish, but also having great experiences and discovering this fantastic country.
Fantastic. I want to talk a little bit about why we've decided to do this. As Chris mentioned, we've been in the education sector for the last 20 years, and we've had university programs for the last 8 years, which has been really exciting and rigorous kind of opportunity for us to really excel academically. But both myself and Chris, we have multiple businesses. So we're prolific business owners. We are very focused on both the growth of our businesses and education. So we think we're a dynamic team. But also what that means is we've been a bit frustrated by the people that we're hiring within our own companies. And so often students who have gone to university to study Spanish kind of don't speak Spanish when they get to us. It's very pedestrian Spanish. It's not really fit for the business world. So we've had to spend a lot of time upskilling our staff, and also the practical business knowledge that our students have come with, our new recruits. It just isn't very world. It isn't very relevant. It isn't very real life. So we've put all those elements along with our academic backgrounds into creating this 4-year degree program and our masters, along with the other masters that we have, to really help students excel in this new world, the new world that needs AI and that you need to understand it and know how to use it, because your jobs are all going to have that in the future. And really for you to get experience in a very practical way. So the professors that we've chosen, for example, to work with us at BLC Spain are all very active in their careers as well as being professors. What we don't want is old stuffy professors who have been locked inside a classroom for the last 20 years and actually haven't had any practical experience. And so we've put real fire and passion into creating these amazing courses. And it really shows with the quality of our students that they really are getting an amazing fluency in Spanish. Our Spanish classes have all levels, so it doesn't matter where you start. You can have 0 Spanish and still come into our program, and you're still going to come out the other side If you come with some Spanish, then as you get to those later years, we can really help you specialize with much more business related Spanish. And as I say, the professors that teach on the academic side of it for the business and for the digital marketing are all real experts in their industries, and they bring a lot of very practical experience and a lot of contacts. And both myself, Héctor, and Chris have a wealth of contacts around the world. And we want you to leverage our experience. We want you to leverage our contacts and our network, because we want you to thrive once you've finished the program with you. And we are slightly like the mafia. Once you join us, it's very hard to leave. So we really are connected with our students as they go through their careers. We help support, give references. We're always checking in on you on LinkedIn to see what you're up to. And we very much are invested in your future, because your future is what marks our success. And that's what we're all about at BLC Spain. In terms of support, we're very aware that it's a big step coming from another country and studying with us. We know it's not an easy decision to make. We know it's a brave decision. And we know it's real life that you're coming to. It's not a holiday. And so we've been welcoming students from around the world for the last 20 years, and we're really good at it. We're really good at any of the pastoral care you need, whether that be accommodation, whether that be mental health support, integration, you're just finding it a bit tough, you're missing home. We really like for you to think of us as your second family, and that you always have a place to feel safe, and you always have a place where you'll be looked after and given the support and help that you need to really make the most of being in Spain. And Madrid, Malaga, Barcelona, they're all incredibly different, but very dynamic, beautiful cities that we know very well. So we're great at helping you with, as I mentioned, that housing aspect, where to go, where to find the right sports, where to find the clubs that you want to join. So we're really connected within our local communities, both in academics, business-wise. We're both part of a lot of working groups within the various cities, and just to help you really integrate and feel part of in what is 3 and 4 locations in Spain that are very open, very accepting. You can really be yourself and thrive in Spain. It's a beautiful country.
Certainly, it's a country. It's where I've decided to settle. I've got my kids here. I've been here now since 2024 years. I think, Natasha, what you said there about the pastoral care, the support that we offer, is something that really differentiates us from other institutions of our size and characteristics. You are an individual. You have needs, and we're here to support you on that personal side and, of course, on the professional side. Both are important. You can't thrive academically if on a personal level, or you're uncomfortable, you've got culture shock, there's things that aren't right in your life. So we're on hand to give you that assistance. And this program that we have, our programs are very unique. As Natasha said, we've noticed a gap in really what's being offered by the higher academic institutions in Spain. We're not seeing as recruiters employees with the skills that we're looking for. From my perspective, before moving and starting working in international education, I was working for 9 years in consultancy and accountancy, investment banking, corporate treasury with PricewaterhouseCoopers and Barclays Bank, both in London and in Madrid. As a chartered accountant, as an economics major, as a corporate treasurer, a market risk analyst, I feel like I know the business skills that are required to be successful in today's world. And our program makes sure that you'll be coming out after 4 years with the skills necessary to become one of tomorrow's global leaders, and a bilingual global leader.
Absolutely, 100%. So we do have a couple of questions. So Omar, what kind of internship and employment opportunities are available through the university? And how do you support students in their career growth? Very good questions, Omar. Héctor, do you want to answer that one?
Absolutely. Thank you, Omar, for the question. I saw it coming in. Embedded in the program, you have a consultancy project where students work with a collaborating company. We have a person from this company coming in, introducing real issues, the real business problems that this company is facing now in the market, in their activity, and all students work together towards fixing these problems together with the company. And also our very talented student experience department supports your student in your professional development with everything that you need, from CV design, interview preparation. If you want more internship opportunities, to find some of those externally to the school. In summary, everything that you would need in order to feel ready for your next professional move, our student experience has you covered.
Absolutely. And we work with LinkedIn experts who work with our program because we know how important LinkedIn is to your future. So we want you building that from the moment you step forward in the uni, because you need to build your career from day one. It is hard to stand out there these days. And that's why we get all these different elements, all these pieces of the puzzle to really help you stand out. We work with the #1 MBA coach in the world, who's actually based in Madrid. We're very lucky. Candy, for example, and she comes in and gives you lectures on standing out. She helps students get into Harvard, into Princeton for their MBAs, and she really knows how to craft the best CVs, resumes, LinkedIn profiles, and really to help with those interview skills. So we make sure we've got on hand all those contacts and all those pieces that will help you really stand out in sometimes be quite crowded market, but you will certainly stand out with your bilingual skills and the skills we're going to teach you. Katie also would like to know how difficult the visa process is, and do you help with that? Chris, I think you're our resident visa expert.
Yes, for sure. With about 150 successful student visas that are processed each year, over these last 20 years, I've certainly gained quite a lot of experience in this process. Visa process success rate is over 95%. We're very proud of this, and this isn't due to coincidence. This is due to the relationship that we have with the consulates. They know us. The visa invitation letters will be sent out via our university, the Universidad Europea del Atlántico. We will support you in terms of the necessary documents that you need for the application, as well as what we recommend doing is a personal motivation letter. It's not an official requirement, but it really helps the consulate understand what your needs are, why you want to come to study business and Spanish in Spain. Here, the key really is to be applying a little bit beforehand, to have plenty of time. So get those applications in as soon as possible. We've got plenty of time for the September intake still, but we really should be getting ahead with the applications within the next month or so, by late June. And the process can vary depending on nationality. But again, we know consulates in Asia, North America, South America, Africa, Australasia, you name it. We have contacts there, and we know what the process is. So we'll be holding your hand in what can be quite a daunting task initially.
Absolutely. And I think we're really good at holding your hands through that. And like everything we do, what we've mentioned, I think all of us, is that we're very supportive, but we're also really good at kicking you up the bum when you need it, whether that be academically or whether that be with your visa to get all your letters in. We've got a whole team there just to chivvy you along and push you along. The last question is from Darius, and he said, my mum is making me write this. She's worried about my safety in a new country. I'm a mum of a 16-year-old. Chris has a young'un and a teenager, so we get completely the safety aspect. And I think with Spain generally is an incredibly safe country. As a woman walking around, I've never felt more comfortable walking around at 3:00 in the morning than I felt anywhere in the whole world. And I've been to a lot of countries, and so's Chris. And you need to be sensible, obviously. And we are your place. If anything happens, if anything worries you, we have staff on hand to always support you. And we'll give you briefings about places to go, the best places to hang out. We'll make sure your accommodation, whether it be in a student residence or whether you want to be a little bit more independent in a shared accommodation, we'll make sure it's in a very good location. And it's got a great metro system that goes late into the night. And the great thing about Spain, in all the locations that we've got, is that people are out all the time, from the 3-month-old to the 95-year-old grandmother. It's a very in the street type country. Lots of people live in quite small apartments. And so people live outside. And there's 300 days of sunshine across most of Spain. If you don't go north, north is lovely, but not so much for the sun. But where we are, mid to south, it's a beautiful country that you can just really make the absolute most of. So in terms of safety, I would feel very confident about any young adult coming here, and for us to very much help you stay safe and be looked after.
Yeah, I would very much agree with all those comments, Natasha. Madrid is one of the safest capitals in Europe.
Yeah.
There are no guns here. There's no violent crime. It's not zero, but almost zero. And it's a safe, comfortable place to live in. Sometimes it can be quite frustrating, the bureaucratic processes from the government, and things can be slower there than one would otherwise want. But it's a comfortable lifestyle. All amenities on hand. And as Natasha says, everybody's in the street all the time, thanks to the good weather and just the genuine desire to live and to have fun. But you're not going to be alone. There is the metro service almost round the clock.
I think you two are evidence of this. You two come from out of Spain and you've decided to make this your home and build your families here. And I think that's a good testament to how good Spain is. And also a lot of our students, when they finish our program, they are really looking for a way to stay here. And the combination of the skills that they learn with us and the Spanish really unlocks the opportunity to do so. It's a phenomenal country to live in.
It really is. Absolutely. I think we've taken up enough of all your time. I think there was a few more questions, but I think we covered those in there. If you've got any more questions, then certainly send us an email to info@blcspain.com. We'll be sending this out as a recording as well, so that you've got it in case you want to watch it with your family. And if you've got more questions, we're around. We are available to talk at any time. You can connect with us on LinkedIn. However you want to find us, we're always available, and we're happy to talk with both you and your family through the whole process of coming to study with us on any of our programs. So thanks very much, everyone.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, everyone.
Bye-bye.